Okay, today we have some very unique and different looking old vintage postal stamps, and they're from Magyar, Magyar, and they're very unique, very pretty, nice designs and everything, and these are all old vintage stamps, so it's always good to look at them. And of course, collecting stamps is starting to be quite an investment. There are people who are buying old vintage postage stamps as a retirement income. So they buy now when they're younger, and by the time they retire, they shall be worth a lot because of the internet and computers and everything and all the big technology. Going to the post office is becoming a thing of the past. So it's not as used as it used to be. So collecting some of history, because every postage stamp has a story behind it, a reason why it became a stamp. So some of these are really nice to collect, and maybe attach the story behind it to the stamp, makes it more valuable. So let's look at some of these. And this is from Magyar. Okay, so we shall start with this one right here. This is 10F. Look at the expression on his face. You know, and when you look at stamps to buy and everything, you look to see if they're centered. If you notice, this one's not perfectly centered. A lot of it depends on the cutting of the stamp. See if they're centered. Of course, they're more valuable if the picture's going one way and the writing's upside down, because that was a mistake that didn't get caught and some got out in circulation. It's all about the demand, what there is available out there as far as the value. But each year, the stamps, old stamps like this, go up in value. So if you start collecting while you're young, or Grandma and Grandpa collected for you, those stamps will be worth something in your lifetime. This is a 10F. Look at that. Look at the design in that. It's like the people up there. Look at the details. I mean, the pictures are very, very unique. Look at this guy. He meant business, didn't he? The days where they done their mustache like that. Look at this. Wow. That is just so beautiful. By the water, with the reflection in the water and everything. Beautiful castle. That's a 2. Magyar Postal. Corona. Look at the details in that. I mean, in all the framing around the picture. Look at the details. Isn't that beautiful? Very nice. Okay, look at this one here. A lot of details to these. Whoops. Now this one here, a bus. A bus made it on the postage stamp. So there must be a real history on that in order for that to happen. It's a 20F. Look at this one. 10 Villa. There's a lot of details in these stamps. Look at this one. Very religious stamp. 20F. Very nice stamp. Oh, look at this one. Beautiful color. 8F. Nice kind of purple looking. There's another religious one here. 30F. with the cross and everything. Looking down at the crown. Just think of every stamp has a history. Oops. This guy's just in a different color. We already had him at the beginning. All in different colors. Look at this one. Very different stamp. 16 filler. Just a different view, I think, of that castle from before. Nice purple. See how this one's nicely centered. But it is a used one. Those are all things that matter in the value of a stamp. Also, you'll want to check the back to see what kind of gluing was used, because that tells you about the time period. Here's an 8 filler. Look at this one. Isn't this neat? Look at that. Look at the details in this. You look at that and you want to know the story behind this. So beautiful. Okay, there's a 6 filler. And these down here are all about a building. So I don't know what that building is, if any of you know. I mean, this one's perfectly centered, but it is a used one. But if you know the history behind this building, go ahead and leave a comment and share with me and share with everybody else who's going to be viewing this video. It's always nice to share. The kindness of sharing can go a long ways. There's a 20F, and that's another picture of that building. Look at the car in it. So that kind of gives you an idea of the year of the stamp. The old vintage car in that picture. Look at this one. Look at the vintage, kind of like a van. Split windshield in front. Look at that. So that gives you an idea. When you look at the vehicles and look beyond just the building, look how the people are dressed in the vehicles. It gives you a time span. This here, I don't even know what this is. Some kind of a tanker. But it means a lot to them to have been on a stamp. Alright. So, if you know the value of some of these, or know any history of it, go ahead and share with the rest of us. We'd really appreciate that. And stay tuned for more, and we'll bring you some more. Be sure to sub me. We got plenty of vintage stamp. And remember, this is a good collection for retirement. A lot of people are investing in the old stamps, starting to collect it while they're young. So in their retirement age, they have something. Alright. Bye-bye now.